With the juggle of life, we're all faced with many small, large, significant challenges, such as trying to fit everything into the calendar, travelling distances, conflicting priorities, finding childminders, finding accommodation, finding the energy to be in a crowd, resisting the rich food and drinks, finding the desire to get dressed up, finding the mindset to go out again. So in contemplating this, I thank you all for taking the time to be here. This is not small, and tonight is significant. As I've walked, hopped, skipped, stumbled, sprinted, sometimes idled through my life, I've had a variety of opportunities and experiences, none of which I take for granted for now. To name a few highlights: a wonderful family life, education, living in different places, travelling, playing sport, discovering passions, meeting many different people, becoming a mum, and being with the love of my life. There are plenty of low experiences too, which have brought feelings of sadness, loss, grief, humiliation, self-loathing, anger, anxiety, and hurt. I'm not here to tell my life story. I do... Hello. Say hi. Uncle Rob. I do want to build a context about this exhibition, though, what has brought me to this point right now, and that is through these experiences, feelings, opportunities, and learnings, that I've realised the best gift in all of this are the people I've connected with along the way. Nearly 16 years ago, I decided to leave a career in human resources to pursue my interest in a career in photography. I was inspired by travel, landscapes, old buildings and cool trees. A little reluctantly, I took on my first paid job, which was a wedding, because that's where I thought I needed to start and could earn money. Many weddings later, by the way, gosh, I'm glad I did. I've been surprised to discover some of the most rewarding photography and outcomes have been inspired by the human connections. Whether it's the people in the photos or the people behind the photos, the businesses and their work that inspire the photos. In more recent years, I pursued another long-time interest. It began in my mid-20s with yoga and flourished toward a new skill set as a Pilates instructor. This initially was driven by an interest in looking after myself, having another fun job and a little extra income to support my photography business. This has turned out to be so much more. Sharing Pilates with people, as it turns out, is so much more than feeling physically stronger. I have long talked about being in the moment, mindfulness, and the power of breathing. But now I am actually being it and finally truly understand what that is all about. I wanted to find a way to bring these worlds together, and practically speaking, Pilates plus photography seemed like a long stretch. Well, as it turns out, it's not. They didn't think these notes through very well. The idea of the Be Just Be website started to form, an online magazine blog style website sharing information about Pilates, of course, and also lifestyle topics, and using images to share this. This is information to help myself and maybe others keep connected to the importance of our health, nutrition, finding a balance in life, investing in yourself to be at your best, all from the perspective of being a work in progress. There is no striving for perfection here, if there is such a thing, but instead working towards authentic goals. The Be Just Be website is just beginning, and with the introduction of new writers such as my beautiful niece Lucy, who has begun sharing her experiential blog, which is online now, called Barossa Girl, about life as a Barossa teenager. There are many possibilities. Thank you, Lucy. A few years ago now, I was contemplating an exhibition, and I had been an idea that I'd been considering. It had been some time since my last one, and I enjoy having these goals to work towards. The exhibition, though, needed to be inspired and purposeful. The title Be Just Be was inspired when talking to a friend about what I was planning for the exhibition, and she said to me, I'm trying to find her now. She said, be, just be. And I think that's a pretty good place to start. So thank you, Tanya. What I didn't realise initially but hit me down the track was the Be Just Be website was actually the perfect platform for the exhibition concept, and all the ducks were beginning to line up. I was introduced to Mandy, I'll speak more about Mandy shortly, by a friend who told me about this incredible woman, a breast cancer survivor who went on to run the New York Marathon. I'd found my inspiration. Thank you, Jackie. Mandy had me intrigued, inspired and motivated. I wanted to know more about her story. Initially, this exhibition was going to be about women, their strengths, vulnerabilities, challenges. But what kept bothering me about this was the importance of men in this exhibition and in this equation, I have been so fortunate to have a lifetime of wonderful male influences in my life, including my dad, brother, family, friendships, and my beautiful husband and sensational son. We, men and women, we're different on so many levels, I don't have to tell you, yet we all feel and are exposed to the same range of emotions, pressures of the roles we play and the pressures of our worlds. It felt important that this exhibition encounter all people and women and men, different backgrounds, ages, to really comprehend the power of human connection. One of my greatest learnings through travel has been the humanity I've encountered from one person to another anywhere in the world. And that is, regardless of the communication barriers, we all laugh, love, cry, hurt in some way. That is connectivity. And thank you, Kirsty, for the gift of this word. That really got me moving in that direction. After approaching Mandy, we began our journey towards the exhibit you see today. Hopefully you've all had an opportunity to have a look. When I met Dave, who is also going to be exhibited, and his photos are in the studio tonight, and started to learn about this lovely, talented man, I knew he would be important for this exhibition. Dave gives back to people in his business as a personal trainer, and also is a talented writer. I have put some of the copies of his book out in the studio. I encourage you to have a look, and you can also purchase if you are interested. Just come and see me later. Dave's exhibition piece, along with the story he is sharing in March, will be exhibited in the next 3 months. So thank you, Dave. David. The online exhibition we are launching tonight will show a new online exhibit every 3 months. The exhibition experience will offer an intimate insight. Oh gosh, this is fun. Please bear with me. Now I've lost my spot. An intimate insight to the person through the storytelling, which has helped to inspire the images. The person will courageously share themselves for the benefit of the audience, of us, to move, inspire, connect with, or affect them. The key is to find the connection in the story for the final image. These stories may be of overcoming adversity, lessons from moments in time, regret, success, love, loss, or a combination of many. The importance is that all people have a story to share, regardless of scope or scale. And it is that all people, and it's not always an obvious one either. There's so much more to understand. We need only to look at the person next to us with a greater context to be rewarded with the connection. In the studio, you would have seen the computers and TV showing Mandy's story. This video and all the images are also online on the bjustbe.com.au website. Where's Mandy? Mandy. You are an incredible person, and although your fearlessness, your drive, your optimism are all wonderful attributes, it's your authenticity and willingness to be vulnerable for this exhibition too, for the greater good. That is what I love most about you, Mandy. Thank you. The BJSB website and exhibition are a work in progress and is improved by the power of collaboration. I invite you all to be part of this and speak to me about any ideas you have or ways you may wish to be involved. Connecting with the charity is a significant part of the project. The charity tonight is Lifeline Adelaide, who provide an important service for crisis support. Even when your paper flies away. And also for suicide prevention. I shall invite Leanne Bentley. She is an Executive Director of Uniting Communities, whom operate Lifeline, and Leanne will speak more about the role of Lifeline shortly. I will also point out there are copies of the Lower North SA Region Health Service Directory in the studio, which share local services for health and wellbeing available. The threat of disconnection is real. There's so much available to us, yet it often feels tough to navigate a way through. I certainly don't have the answers. I certainly don't have all the right questions with that in mind. I just want to try and to make the most of what is available to us, information, technology and each other, to work towards something better. People and the possibilities are inspiring, and there is so much to understand about another person. And taking the time to discover this may reward our own growth, inspire the possibilities within us. And I'll finish with this. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, because we are all living our story, and it is significant and it is a work in progress. Thank you. I'll hand it over to Leanne, who will speak about